Hello everyone, today is September 16th. It's Mexican Independence Day, Día 16 de Septiembre, 16th December. Not Cinco de Mayo, that was celebrating commemorating the Battle of Puebla. This is the day in 1810 when Father Miguel Hidalgo released the grito, basically means the cry, if I'm correct. And it kicked off the Spanish or the Mexican series of wars, really, for Mexican independence, which Mexico is going to get their independence in 1821, and it started off today in September 16th, 1810, with Father Miguel Hidalgo releasing the grito, the cry. So it is Happy Mexican Independence Day. That song you just heard, I'm going to try to tie all this stuff together. It is, what day? In 1934, Ronnie Drew, he was one of the people singing there. He was in the Dubliners, and that was a song called Parcel of Rogues, one of my personal favorite songs from the Dubliners and just in general. And that is a song about how Scotland in 1707 joined England to become Great Britain, right? And that was sung from the Scottish perspective that a lot of people in Scotland were not happy with. They kind of felt like their leaders kind of sold them out for cash. And so that was the song was about people complaining about their, the nobility of Scotland taking a cash payment to join with England and lose Scottish independence. We'll tie all this stuff together. So also today on September 16th, back in 1620s, the Pilgrims left England in the Mayflower to go found what eventually would become the New England colonies up near, Boston, Connecticut, Rhode Island, that area right there. And so that was kind of the second English foothold in the Americas after Virginia, which was before, about 20 years before. 1620, this is the Puritans, like people, you kind of see stereotypical Halloween, Thanksgiving, slightly different holiday. So that kind of got kicked off today. And interesting enough, that song, Parcel of Rogues, sung about how Scotland joined with England to form Great Britain against the majority of the Scottish will, there was a lot of the colonial interplay that forced that to happen. So that happened in 1707. And so as the American or the British colonies got set up in the east coast of what became the United States in the 1600s, Spain controlled the bulk of the rest of the European colonies in the Americas. Like, think all the way from California down to New Mexico, down through most of South America, except for Brazil, which was Portuguese, right? So Spain was the main power then. England was trying to get itself a colonial foothold. And here comes Scotland, which was an independent country, and they wanted some of that colonial action. So rather foolishly, they decided to go found a colony called Darien in Central America. And the thought was they could maybe even get they could cross the two oceans, maybe get a canal, and something like half the people, something like 20% of all Scottish currency money was thrown in this endeavor, which was put into a swamp, and it was a disaster. Like, it collapsed almost immediately, and it was part of it was because Spain and England were playing each other off, and Scotland kind of got caught in it was a bad idea anyways, but Scotland got caught in the interplay of this colonial fight between Scotland, or between England and Spain, and so they really had no chance. And so when this collapsed, the Scottish economy collapsed because they had put so much money into this colony, and as a result, the Scottish nobility went and made a deal with England to save their economic fortunes, and so Scotland and England became Great Britain, and that's what that song was about. So, but it was because of this ridiculous failed attempt to make a colony in Central America, which was a disaster. So there you go. Darien, I tied it all together, right? When you look into history, try to make connections, because it's just fun that way. Okay, well, there are no birthdays today. So there's no staff birthdays, no student birthdays. So somehow that happens every now and then. Okay, so as you know, we're going to close on the four-way test. Let me see. As I find the four-way test, I'm going to play you a little song called Darien about the very colony and about how this collapsed. This is the Battlefield Band. Another good band. All right, four-way test. Here they're saying Darien. So there you go. Okay, the four-way test. The four-way test of the things we think, say, or do. Is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build goodwill and better friendships? Will it be beneficial to all concerned? Our virtue this month is compassion, which I think we all could stand to show each other some compassion and grace during this times as we get ready to come back to school. I know I'm missing you. Hope I see a bulk of y'all tonight at the reverse parade 5:30. You'll see me out there with my family immigrated from Scotland a couple generations ago, so I got my Scottish mask. Happy 10 de Septiembre, 16th of September. Happy Mexican Independence Day. Hope to see y'all. Be safe, and I'll see you around. Bye.